Hey, Captain Logos here, preacher at large, teaching the word and inspiring, 3 minutes at a time. Hey, read an account of Jesus this morning and the blind man that he healed on the Sabbath, mind you. And it's interesting that the religious leaders overlook the fact when weighing the evidence as to whether this person, Jesus, was doing this of God. They overlook the fact that nobody to that point in human history ever recorded had been healed of blindness. And they knew the only one that could heal blindness was God. But you know what happened to the Pharisees and the Sadducees and religious leaders is their traditions got in the way of their thinking. And so they actually put this man who was healed out of the synagogue. The funny thing was, before they did that, he's the one that, when they said, hey, do you know who this man is? They were trying to get him to say he was the Christ so that they could then kick him out of. And he looked at them and says, well, if you don't know who he is, you're the religious leader. He's just healed. Only God can heal. Why don't you know him? Because he's obviously of God. And then they threw him out. I think the moral of the story that I took away today was that sometimes our tradition can cloud our perception, in that the Word of God cannot be understood clearly if we apply our traditions. Yeah, right? Our traditions can get in the way of truly understanding God. And to make this point, Jesus came to the man after the fact. After he'd been kicked out, he went back to him and said, hey, what happened? And he said, do you believe that I am the Christ? And he said, yes. He wanted to reconfirm to him that he was the Christ. And that those religious leaders had it wrong. And he believed. We have to understand that the Word of God transcends all traditions. If you're in a faith-based group that has traditions that don't line up with the Word of God, may I suggest you follow the Word and not the traditions of men. Now, put your face in the Bible.